What's up, y'all? This is Ned with the Hoopy Outdoors, and today kind of got a little something special we're doing. So I've been doing these little saddle hunting series, you know, a newbie getting into saddle hunting, and they've been doing pretty good. I said on my video the other day that I wanted 200 subscribers by bow season. Bow season comes in this Saturday, and I have 223 subscribers. Thank y'all. For real. That's not a lot to some people, but to me, that's 223 people that like my content. So instead of having one video for the week, this week we're gonna do two. And this is going to be the first one. We're just going to be scouting this WMA down the road from the house, kind of talking about the channel a little bit. The next one, I'm going to be getting my bow tuned up, final little adjustments and stuff for Saturday morning. So if you're watching this one, make sure to watch that one. And I'll probably go and release this one today. Today's Monday, and the other one will probably be Wednesday. But yeah, we're going to do two videos. So to kind of tell you about this WMA here, this is South Georgia, kinda. I mean, we're not, a little bit southern than central, but not as south as like the Okefenokee Swamp and Brunswick and stuff like that. But this WMA is right down the road from my house, like literally 2 miles, and I've never hunted it before. Turkey hunted it last year. Never deer hunted it, and end up calling a turkey and missing it. First time turkey hunting public land. So now they came in after turkey season and clear cutted it. Not all of it, but a good piece of it. So I kind of came through and looked around a little bit, and there was some AA batteries on the ground. So somebody's probably got a trail camera around here. But I just kind of looked through it a little bit, and yeah, today I'm gonna finish it up. Just got back from the mountains, and I want to see if I can get into this clear cut through this trail. So as most of you know, last year we was hit by a bad storm down here, which kind of made the hunting a lot harder to do. Hurricane Helene came through and it tore our woods up. So that's kind of why I'm doing a little bit of scouting. I think it's actually going to benefit some people as far as the hunting, because now you have certain trails deer have to go down. We're used to, it's so hard to pattern these deer down here in South Georgia, because everywhere can be a bedding area. But now you can somewhat pattern them, and that's kind of what we're just coming through, looking for trails. It's still early for paw marks and rubs and stuff, but we're going to be kind of scouting, maybe marking a little bit on our phone, and while we do that, we're going to be talking about the channel. So Helene did that. So this is kind of what I'm looking for. Big bottoms. I don't really like the road access because it's going to be easy for people to get in, but on both sides, so it kind of transitions from pine to tore up oak bottom, and then we got a clear cut right over there. And I'm mainly looking at hunting the outside of this clear cut. Now this is not a really heavily hunted WMA, but there are some people hunt it, so I'm just trying to be aware, try to stay out of people's way as much as I can. Like I said, I'm not really have a whole lot of experience on public land, so to talk about the channel a little more. I started the channel last year. It's always been a dream of mine since I was 11, 12 years old watching the Outdoor Channel with Bone Collector, Michael Waddell, Realtree Road Trips. And yeah, back when I was a kid, I used to take Mama's big tape recorder with had the little tapes in it to the woods and video deer. Back then I didn't really have a lot of deer, but I used to video them. I mean, you gotta think, I shot my first deer at 11 and hunted by myself, killed my first deer by myself when I was 12. So I would go to the woods and video deer and go home and show everybody and stuff like that. So this has been a dream of mine forever. Finally last year I decided to just go for it, really. And the name comes from the river the river that pretty much made me, I guess, as far as an outdoorsman. When I was living with Mom and Dad, it was 4 miles from my house, and now that I'm married and me and my wife just moved to this new place over here, it's 2 miles from my house. So yeah, that's the Ohoopee River. Most of us call it the Hoopee, but it's the Ohoopee. So that's where the name come from. I almost wish I would have named it something else, but like, that's the river that started all this. All of this hunting land butts up to the Ohoopee. So, but just like I thought, this trail goes right back into this clear cut. So I figured it did, which is good and bad. It's good because it's easy to access, and it's bad because it's easy to access. I want to find something that's a little bit harder to get to, but I do like that. I mean, that's pretty. You could definitely get on some deer down here. The acorns did not do like I was hoping they did down here in this little oak branch. We're going to keep easing through, talk a little bit more about the channel. So, a very important detail about the channel. There's a big old squirrel. That's a good sign. That might turn some people off is if you're watching this thinking you're going to see 140, 150 inch bucks killed, it's probably not ever going to happen on this channel. Down here, the chances of killing a buck over 120 on the county that I hunt mainly is like a 4% chance or something like that. But if you're watching the channel to maybe learn a little bit, and not that I'm the best hunter, but I've done it for a while. You're watching the channel to watch somebody who loves the outdoors, you come to the right place, because I love it. There's nothing more I would rather do besides spend time with my family. And even better than that, spend time with them in the outdoors. All of my family hunt. But then you came to the right place, because dude, I love this. And it's pretty good little funnel right here. But yeah, we do fishing, hunting. I'm mainly a hunter, but I do love fishing also. So check out this branch though. So this is kind of what I'm looking for. It's hard to get to, and it's thick. So if I could find some good trails in here, maybe I don't have to worry about other hunters. And dude, this is nice. I'm gonna look, see if I can find some deer trails, and mark them on my map. This might be a good spot. So with bow season coming in this Saturday, I'm probably not hunting at this particular spot. I have a public land lease. It's about 45 minutes from here, and I've been running cameras over there for about 2 months, and I've had this really good 9-point. And yeah, I'll put a picture of them. But this is pretty. But I've had this really good 9-point on camera. He don't daylight where my camera's at. I have a feeder there. But I'm pretty sure I know where he's staying at. So we're gonna hit that up. It's a clear cut also. But we're gonna hit that up Saturday morning and probably shoot some doves after. But dude, look at this trail. I don't know how good you can see that, but this is definitely somewhere I'm gonna mark. Just jumped up a turkey. I'm gonna mark this though. If y'all think Helene didn't hit us, I don't know if you can see all the trees down, but look at this one I'm standing on here. I really like this spot here though, because we kind of got a ridge right here, a little bit of a ridge. I'm gonna mark this. I like this. I feel good about this spot. That's the clear cut right there. But dude, I like this spot like a bunch. Them suckers are everywhere, dude. Big old banana spiders. But also now that I can see, got a main deer trail coming through right here, stepping over this log. They usually walk the outside of this. Now that that's all fell and from storm damage, this will be a really good spot to hunt. Might even hunt down there up to this ridge. But now, another thing about my channel and about me is, first of all, if you watch many of my videos, you could tell that I'm not a professional, by no means. But I am camera shy. I hate being in front of the camera. I love videoing, and I like making the videos, but I hate being in front of the camera. First of all, sometimes I talk fast. Another thing is I got a little bit of a lisp. So last year, I wouldn't hardly talk at all in front of the cameras. But the more I do it, the easier it gets, I guess. And really, man, I don't really care, you know, that I got a lisp. One thing I have noticed is I was doing TikTok videos. I don't do them no more hardly. I do have a TikTok account, same as here, if you want to go follow it, but YouTube people are way nicer. Like, some of you guys has commented and helped me, and I wish I could remember all y'all's names. I'll give you a shout out. One guy from Northwest Georgia that's thinking about getting saddle hunting. Neil at work. That's my boy. He watches every video. But Yeah, y'all's comments really helped me just realize that, man, it don't matter. I'm just having fun with it. So I'm not the best at editing either, and I'm not the best at getting content, but we're getting better. I think last year, the whole deer season, I put out 3 videos. This year, I'm going to put out a video a week, no matter how it goes. Because the thing about deer hunting, especially bow hunting, is you're either going to be successful in killing an animal, or you're going to be successful because you learned. So I'm putting out a video every week this year. So y'all stay tuned for that. I really like this big branch. I'm going to mark this. This is probably going to be where I start hunting. I'll do some in-season scouting. And if there's as many deer as there are them big jokers, then we should be alright. But I do like this branch. A bunch of funnels through here. So I'm going to probably ease out before I walk around too much in here. And got one more spot I'm going to go check out. So let's go do that. Alright, so we come to this other spot. We parked up here. So I mainly came here to see if it was easier for me to get back that way. We're just going to kind of walk through here. They have thinned this. They got a sign over there that says do not block gate. I don't think I'm blocking that gate. But I mean, I already see some deer tracks. We're just going to ease through, kind of see if it would be easier for me to get to my spot from here or from the other road. Alright, it is not easier to get there from this road, but the reason I'm whispering is, see how thick all that is? I mean, I couldn't walk in there if I wanted to. But I found like 3 or 4 deer trails going in to that. So that makes me think that's probably going to be a bedding area. But my other spot's about 100 yards down. There's also a bunch of trails coming this way. So I think I'm just going to ease out of here. I ordered rubber boots 2 weeks ago and they hadn't come in. I don't want to put too much scent. But I'm gonna try to ease back to my truck and we'll finish the video there. Alright guys. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this week's video. And actually I'm gonna put out 2 this week for 2 reasons. Y'all helped me hit over 200 subscribers before bow season. That was my goal. And this Saturday is bow season, so I gotta do a little bit of paper tuning to my bow, and yeah, I'm probably gonna shoot it, 30, 40, 50 yards maybe. I'm hunting this Saturday. I'm hunting a big clear cut that I'm leasing. We have a nice 9-point, a couple 8 points on there that I would shoot with a bow, and so I want to make sure that I'm dialed in. Saturday afternoon we'll probably be here hunting, probably Saturday and then Sunday morning. We'll have to see how it goes Saturday morning with if I kill one or not. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing and commenting. I read every comment. I try to comment back to every comment. But yeah, thank y'all. It means a lot to old Georgia redneck to even have 200. I think I'm at 225 now. people to watch my stuff, because sometimes I struggle with content and stuff like that. So I'm definitely feel like I'm getting better. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. If you hadn't seen the saddle hunting videos and you're interested in saddle hunting, go watch that. I try to make them from a perspective of, you know, just being new to saddle hunting. And so go watch them. There's 3 videos. There's the first time setting it up, then there's me timing it, and then there's me shooting a bow out of it, which I'm going to be hunting out of this weekend. So y'all watch, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all. We will see y'all. We'll see y'all Wednesday. I'm gonna put this one out tonight. It's Monday. We'll see y'all Wednesday. The hustle don't stop. Oh, and as always, God bless.